at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with
me? Good morning. Well, you beat me to it. Were you planning that? You're like a...
I was.
You're like a pistol this morning. Morning glory and hallelujah. Hello, everyone. Hello, Thronelys. Hello, friends. Hello, Zhou Shen. Charlie, beloved fans. We're so excited to be back.
Charlie lovers.
After my vacation last week, we haven't done any lives except our panicked last-minute one yesterday, in case you didn't see it. In case you didn't know, we were kicked off the internet for 24 hours, but we're back. All is well, and we are so happy to be here this morning.
Yes. I forgot how wonderfully early it is when we do these.
It is wonderfully early. Where are all of you from? I saw some of you are from California, so super early. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk.
Yeah, they're more committed than you are. It's, of course, we're always excited to do reactions to Charlie. We have 2 songs today. We're doing a double because we have so many to get to. We're trying to fit in when we can. So I'm going to say it right up front. We are including a reaction from Zhou Shen for our anniversary special next Thursday, August 8th. We're very excited about, and we're also going to do a part 4, and that is, wait, I have the date for that. I'm going to let you guys know right now, because I know you guys are going to ask, when is part 4 for Reaction Wednesdays is September 4th. And that feels far away, and that's why we're doing what we're doing today. And we're going to sneak in at least one more, maybe 2 before then as well, because we want to keep the Charlie love alive.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys from Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia? And I like how you don't resolve the ending just so there's no issues with with copyright.
Yeah.
So we have 2 songs.
If there was any chance of us getting nailed, we would.
We're constantly on the chopping block. So let's get to it. We have 2 songs to get to. We're very excited about. And before we do,
yes, please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell, all you wonderful people out there.
Also, please be sure to click the link below in the description where you can buy us a coffee, help support this page, keep us awake in the morning, and you can even become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronely member for all sorts of extra perks and cool stuff. And you can check out Throga.com to learn more about your voice and the 7 dimensions of singing with our online vocal classes. Pitch
doesn't
complete.
That feel nice? Yeah.
What
Doesn't
feels
it feel
nice?
nice not to be hacked?
We haven't even had a full 24 hours of celebrating not being hacked. It is a wonderful, wonderful feeling.
It's a crazy world out there sometimes.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we're going to start with what is the first one? We're starting with Underdog. These are both duets. I don't know if I told you that. Caesar during a competition show, I believe. You guys can fill us in if I'm wrong, please. First one is Under Investigation. And, of course, all of the information I can find is in Chinese. So, if you can let us know...
You haven't learned Chinese yet?
It's a very slow process. I haven't figured out English yet. If you can please fill us in as to who this other singer is, that would be wonderful. I did look for lyrics. I had no luck with that. Sarah's not with us today, unfortunately. Hopefully we're going to see her again soon. And we do miss her and Zach when they're on, because they can actually help us translate the chat.
Yeah.
Because we really want to know what everybody is saying. So hopefully we're going to see them both again soon. So, yes, please let us know who this other singer is. And I think we shall begin. As always, the link is in the description below as well. To watch the original, we have to keep the transparency. This was a TV show, and we don't want any copyright issues.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Nice dose of Charlie.
Yes. Double dose.
放弃规则后是否还值得？救赎后世界是灰色，怯懦后又如何抉择？在交叠忘记人更迭，这初衷怎能去面对？轮回中何人会慈悲？犹豫中冷漠是防备，我在错，最好人泪落。
That was cool.
Mm-hmm. 倘若时间之落分得出错对，曾以撕心烈火鼎沸的苦泪，镜面倒映出的你。
How cool was that vibrato? Sorry.
曾以撕心烈火鼎沸的苦泪，镜面倒映出的你，我悄声破碎，期待永恒的回馈，也许已走向明媚。放弃规则后是否还值得？救赎后世界是灰色，怯懦后又如何抉择？在交叠忘记人哽咽，最初衷怎能去面对？轮回中何人会慈悲？有一种冷漠是防备，请求不再错。
Oh, he's going out of the piano too. So, the other singer's name, thank you for filling us in. Oh, I just lost it in the chat. Where'd it go? Started with this.
Corsac.
Corsac. Corsac. Who?
Or Corsac.
Corsac. I'm going to go with whatever you say. Thank you. He's got a cool voice. The dynamic. We've said this many times before. Anytime we hear Charlie with another singer, first of all, you never lose Charlie. Like,
Never.
That instrument is its own special frequency combination.
It really is, yeah.
You never lose it. So he sounds great against that. Like you mentioned, he's saying the octave underneath just kind of gave a cool, like, symmetrical feeling with the melody. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
And
sometimes the octave. So as a producer, we like to do an octave because it kind of gives a little bit of it just gives an extra texture. It gives like a little bit of an angular sound. You know, it's a little bit different than like putting a harmony on something. Harmonies kind of make it a little bit more musical. Sometimes they can make it more a little like barbershoppy. So every once in a while, if we want to keep sort of like a dark tonality, dark in terms of like mood, then an octave, a lower octave is always a really good choice.
Yeah. And good entry to the song. And then, of course, it expands. And now you've got, we're introducing another instrument going to the piano with a Corsac. Is that what you said? Corsac?
Corsac.
I
would say.
With? Yes. So that's interesting to see how this continues to expand. Just going back real quick, and I'll continue the song, of course. That vibrato that I pointed out earlier was actually, I would label it more of a tremolo. So a vibrato is where the pitch is going, averaging sharp and flat. So it gives the illusion of being on key because the average of the sharp and flat gives the average pitch that you're aiming for, right? Tremolo is where the pitch is constant.
It's more of a pulse.
And yeah, it's like a pulse, like the volume pulse back and forth. So it was a really cool, like, just decoration, for lack of a better term, at that point. Last question for you guys before I hit play is, please let us know what the song's about. I was not able to find any lyrical interpretations of this. Just a quick synopsis would be super cool if you have that. So, all right, here we go.
Nice. Oh, okay.
身破碎，期待云霄的回馈，也是一种想明白。
Pre-recorded overlap.
夫妻结盟后有如何抉择？在交替忘情人哽咽，却初衷怎能去面对？轮回中何人会慈悲？有一种冷漠是防备，不再做最后的泪落看。电视容易见识难，愧疚爱结怎办？转来送我一串，燃烧最后的烟寒。放弃规则后是否还值得？救赎后世界是灰色，颠倒后又如何抉择？在交叠忘记人哽咽，最初衷怎能去面对？轮回中何人会自卑？有一种冷漠是防备，不再做最后的泪落。
Okay. Can I start? May I start? And scene. Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay. I would just like to start out with, is there a more pristine voice in the biz? It's so
The biz.
crystal clear. It's just this heavenly, angelic tone that I can only imagine when I go through the pearly gates. That's the music that's going to be playing on the other side.
Charlie will be greeting you, but not dead. It's just the manifestation of Charlie's voice.
Yes. And then this bridge, what is, does anybody know the name of this song? It's definitely like an old standard classical.
Oh yeah, that is familiar.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I love that. Let's talk about his piano playing for a second, too.
Oh my God, he was incredible.
You know, and then he does like this, you know, like,
Here,
man.
let's see that again.
Okay, let me, hold on.
So this is called arpeggiation.
You know, did something like that in B minor. Yeah.
In B minor is way more difficult, side note, to do it than in D minor, which is the only key I would be able to do it in. That's the only thing I could do.
Yeah, because it's all the white keys, so you're not going to get tripped
So
up.
much easier. Oh my goodness. Swan Lake.
Yeah. Swan Lake, okay.
That's what we're referring to. Yes, thank you guys.
Tchaikovsky, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it actually has it had like a little bit of a Dimash kind of vibe. I mean, that's something that Dimash typically puts in his bridges. He'll change it up like that, which makes me really want a duet between Charlie and Dimash.
That would be cool. So let's go back to this middle section again. I know we have another song to listen to, but I've got to hear this ethereal operatic tone. He just kind of shifts gears. We know Zhou Shen can do this, where he's got his identical frequency and layers that we talked about, but his ability to manipulate the resonating space, his ability to modify the overtones to fit an emotional intention or musical intention. And he does this so beautifully here. So I want to hear this again. So that's more of his regular tone. Regular. Yeah. This.
And listen to that run on the piano too.
Yeah. I mean, to be able to do that, to manipulate, you know what? I think we need to bring Buddy in. Buddy has been requested. For those of you who don't know, it's Anatomical Naked Guy. I think it's finally time. It's been a while.
Okay.
While I set him up
for the sexiness level.
While I set him up, can you please thank our wonderful coffee buyers? That would be awesome.
Yep. Hold on one second. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Angela, and thank you, Kiki.
Thank you very much for your coffees. Okay, here's the deal.
Who's the singer that? Okay, go ahead.
No. Who's the singer? Does what?
The Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Kiki D.
I would never have known that.
I did if I tried.
All right, so here's the deal. So we got a side view of Buddy here, okay? So right here, I'm a little bit too close on this screen. Let me just adjust this so I can see both. So this is...
Hey, do you want some background music while you're doing this?
Oh, no. I swear to God. How does Buddy have his own theme music? I don't know how that ever actually evolved. Okay, here's the deal. So this is the larynx. This is the organ that you use to sing with. And right behind this part right here that I've got lit in blue, that's like the little bump that you would feel right here. Right behind that are the vocal folds. So that's where the folds are vibrating, creating the sound. Where the sound is cultivated is first the laryngopharynx. That's the lowest part of the throat. Then you've got the oral pharynx right here. And then just above that... Ooh, I don't want your jaw. Here, sorry. I'm going to remove your jaw. Sorry, buddy. No jaw. No jaw for you.
No jaw.
No, I got things to specify. Right here, nasopharynx. So that's the part that goes right up into your nasal cavities, right? So you got these three sections that primarily manipulate the overtones. And what's interesting about this, here, let's kind of go in from the top, if I can here. Hide your skull. Sorry, buddy. We're losing Buddy with every click. Slowly disappearing. So
God, he's skin and bones. I mean,
he really is. I apologize for this, but I want to show what Charlie's doing here, which is what's fascinating. So again, we have, let me back up. So right behind here is their vocal folds, okay? And this is the first cultivation. Sorry, right behind here is the vocal folds. And this is the first cultivation of the sound. Meaning the shape of the resonating space right here that got lit in blue, if it's tight or open, if the surface is coarse or smooth, bounces sound waves around in a different way, okay? So if we go in through the top, hide, sorry, buddy. So I'm going to get rid of the nasal pharynx so we can look down the throat. There's not much left of them at this point.
There wasn't to begin with.
Well, there's that. But
due to the lack of flesh.
Too close. Sorry. Here we go. Here are the vocal folds. I have to remove one thing at a time. So what I've got lit up in blue, that's your vocal folds. Here's the side view again, so you have a sense of where it is. Whoops. Dang it.
There it is.
The sizing of it got weird. Sorry. So if I go in from the top, you could see right in the middle are your vocal folds. Okay? So the space from where the vocal folds are to the lips over here is about, usually an average of about 7 inches in the human. So in that space, we're all pretty much the same. We have a slightly different shape and size tongue. The epiglottis, the thyroid cartilage, like all these structures are a little bit different, just like the shape of your nose is different than the shape of my nose. So as light reflects off your nose, it looks different than light reflecting off my nose. Sound does the same thing. As it reflects in this space, it changes the sound. But here's what's interesting. Unlike your nose, this is all malleable, meaning the muscles can expand, contract, and make it coarse and smooth. So when he goes from his regular speaking tone, singing tone, and then goes into the operatic sound, the walls, the interior walls that we've got lit up in blue, actually change shape and we bounce the sound around. And he has amazing just mental, rational, conscious control over these muscles. And so when I try to do that, you know, moving the larynx up and down and things like that, it's like you still hear me. There's some version weirdness of Richard taking place, and he's just like, it's like clicking a button. I want that sound. I want that sound. The capacity to do that with these muscles you can't even like see and touch other than through the eyes of Buddy is absolutely astounding. Wow, there's really nothing left of this poor guy. We decimated Buddy. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my goodness.
But hopefully that helps. I just want you guys to kind of see the space that he manipulates in such an amazing way to create those, and with the combination of air pressure and tongue movement. There's other things involved, of course, but that plays such a big role in those tonal changes. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, going back to what you said about the nose not being malleable, I feel like there's people in California that would beg to differ with that statement.
I can do a little bounce there. That's about it.
There's a lot of rhinoplasty doctors out there that would disagree with you heavily.
Yes, but they can go back as well. Charlie can go forward and back in time with that. So there's a little difference. Okay.
I mean, that's what these people are trying to do too. Trying to turn back time.
Touche. Okay, so let's jump into our second song. This is Rose Boy. Again, don't have lyrics. I looked for translations on this one, and I don't know Chinese, so I can't do it myself. Would be a good day for Sarah or Zach. Maybe we'll come back to this one because this is a really popular one. I don't know. But this is another duet. Again, please let us know who he is singing with, and let's jump in.
Okay, let's do it.
那朵玫瑰没有荆棘，最好的后福是美
I have to
丽。
take a second look to
最
make
美
sure.
的盛开是反击，别让谁去改变了你。你是你，或是你都行，会有人全心的爱你。
了，睁眼看看我这一路怎么来的，随便你们给我贴上什么样的牌子，是飞向大军压境，用食指指向天空，我在这就在这，哪也不去面如刀锋。感谢你们用言语把我推上脚架，我还活得像烈日把糖衣炮弹烤化，生命只有一次，想得透彻，所以勇敢。我跟他们不一样，身体里藏着虎豹龙胆。
Okay, as he hypes up, let me back up for a second. So, for clarification, his name is G-A-I, Guy.
Guy.
Let us know if we're pronouncing his name right. So he's obviously a rapper. Song has something to do about like the thorns in life, overcoming bullying or dealing with bullying.
Discrimination, yeah.
Discrimination or overcoming bullying. Thank you guys for that. All right, cool. Let me back up a little bit. He's got a great delivery. And I love Charlie's connection. Like he's listening to the lyrics, he's listening to the music as it's happening. His connection's beautiful.
Yeah. Even after all this time, I still have to have a double take. Like, wait, who's singing? Oh, that is him. Because it sounds like
it's just its own instrument.
Male voice. Yeah.
把我推上脚架，我还活得像烈日把糖衣炮弹烤化，生命只有一次，想得透彻，所以勇敢。我跟他们不一样，身体里藏着虎豹龙胆，牙齿中学会反击，勾动命运的扳机，每次挫折只会让我强大。当我看到转机，如果伤痕是勋章，那我肯定是个将领。迷茫的孩子，让我用这首歌把你唱醒，身上带着刺，当我穿过每条暗巷，旅途很漫长，但方向不会淡忘。游过太平洋，当我再次站在岸上，少年终会相遇，玫瑰也终将绽放。
生而为人无罪，你不需要抱歉。One day I will be you, baby you gonna be me。
喧哗如果不停，让我陪你安静。I wish I could hold you till you really really be free。
那朵玫瑰没有荆棘，最好的报复是美丽，最美的盛开是反击。
All right, he can sing too, not just rap.
Yeah, that's cool.
会有人全心的爱你，把我化作糖加疑惑，比作剪掉，两者这颗为何争斗如此喧嚣？我是谁的解药？谁又害怕丢掉？花瓣枯萎掉，这姿态没有动摇。遇到你常和你抱怨雨，去喷楼一那。
That's angry Charlie. You got dun, dun, dun. Yes, Hulk theme. Angry.
No, I'm thinking Charlie, angry Charlie.
Let me back that up. So he not only did the rap style, he also had like a grit tone. So if you go back to Buddy here, if you think of the larynx is lifted up a little bit in the throat, and the muscles condense against the sound waves to create that da 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 da, like that little extra, just layers of texture mixed in. I want to hear that again. Oh, that's so cool.
I feel like his voice works so well in so many different genres, and I was going to say for among the sort of unconventional voices that we've heard, the ones that are just like really otherworldly, you know, he's definitely got, like, his voice in particular really can goes well in a lot of different stuff, like a lot of like pop stuff, which sometimes that doesn't translate as well. I mean, you can have this amazing sort of operatic singer, and it's like when you get them into like a pop
not
song
able
or
to
rap song or
adapt.
something, it's just like a little bit, it doesn't mesh as well. He works really well in a lot of those songs. I was going to say that the last song as well.
Yeah, and this guy's doing great too, Guy. So he has his, obviously known for being rap, he's got that, but I mean, he like had a great belted tone, supported right on key and everything. So I mean, what a cool combination taking place. So I'm gonna let the rest of the song go. I'm not gonna keep stopping it. I'm seeing the messages in the chat. Thank you for filling us in. So they both had, we're familiar with the struggles that Charlie had growing up, but Guy also had that, so you know, experiencing bullying firsthand and confronting it with this song is pretty powerful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
把我化作糖加疑惑，比作剪掉，两者这颗为何争斗如此喧嚣？我是谁的解药？谁又害怕丢掉？花瓣枯萎掉，这姿态没有动摇。遇到你常和你抱怨雨，去喷蝼蚁那就随风去。世界如此多的道理，哪去道出自己？我终于忘了声音喊出想说的字句。有罪的是世界。玫瑰少年在我心里。
With the fade.
绽放着
I know,
鲜艳
it's
的传奇。
so good.
我们从来都没忘记。你的控诉没有声音，却倾诉更多的真理，却唤醒无数的真心。那朵玫瑰没有荆棘，最好的保护是美丽，最美的盛开是反击。别让谁去改变了你，你是你，我是你，都行，会有人真心的爱你。玫瑰少年在我心里，这样看看我们一路怎么来的，随便你们给我贴上什么样的牌子。玫瑰少年在我心里，这样看看我们一路怎么来的，随便他们给我贴上什么样的牌子。玫瑰少年在我心里，这样看看我们一路怎么来的，随便他们贴上什么样的牌子。玫瑰少年在我心里，这样看看我们一路怎么来的。
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I love when the artist can, whether they wrote the song or not, they're able to connect their personal. It's very obvious when there's like that. I lived through this. I identify with
connection.
this. Yes, and then to be able to bring that forward skillfully in such a beautiful way and the play
Yeah.
against each other.
Yeah, because there has to be a technique to that. It's, you know, people talk about, even, you know, as a writer too, it's like, you know, getting it all out there, and it's like you can't just get it out there. It's got to be channeled in a very, very
Yeah.
skilled way because you can't just like unload all your emotions because it'd be just a mess, you know.
Right.
It's got to be channeled just right.
Right. And you
Yeah.
guys are saying that
So to be able to do both those things, yeah.
they're saying that they both cried after this too. So it's just they were like they stayed, which I get because there's a release after the song is done too, that where you allow your emotional side to flood because you still need to be in touch with your skills during the song, you know. And that to your point, that's what they're able to do, and then they can just let the floodgates open when it's in. It was wow, that's
beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I just want to touch base on what I was kind of saying before with how good he is in the pop realm, and what makes a melody more pop than musical theater or operatic or even traditional is the sort of the inflections and the scoops in the notes. So when you take that hook real quick, so the song is in C, and then starts on the F chord and starts on the C5. Okay, so that's the basic melody,
Right.
and that's hitting the notes right on. There's no scoops, there's no inflections. So what makes it pop sounding, da 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 da. There's a little scoop, da 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 da. So that's what gives it that little extra contemporary pop flow.
What is up?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to. I didn't mean to interrupt you with that. You guys are requesting another song. I might be able to fit it in. Are you guys saying "Cool to the End"? I'm trying to find that real quick.
Flory, when you say I'm too soft, is my volume too soft?
Or are you just emotionally a softie?
Oh, I'm a softie. Yes. Actually, I was watching The Land Before Time last night with Christy. And
What?
yeah, I was. Well, here's the thing. It's on Netflix and it's leaving July.
Just because it's on Netflix doesn't mean you have to watch it.
Apparently, it does.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah. I love that movie. I watched it when I was a child, and I was reliving some precious moments as a youth. So there, okay. But
as a youth.
so
My goodness.
the two youths watching a childhood movie. But anyway, there was moments, you know, when Littlefoot's mother passes away, and
I don't remember.
it's a tearjerker. It's making me a little emotional thinking about it right now.
All right. So we're only supposed to do 2 this morning. Let's sneak in a third real quick because we can, and we love you guys, and we love Charlie. So let's do this. But this will be the last song. Any additional requests, please leave them in the comments, not in the chat. They will get lost in the chat. We're not going to go back and try to read through that. But in the comments after, let us know, because we want to do at least one more song before we do Zhou Shen Part 4, where we do that full hour-and-a-half set of things as well. So no more repetition of the song. This one is selected. We are moving forward. I know there's lots more to get to. Believe me, we know.
Don't you knock Land Before Time. It's a great movie.
It's a cool vibe. You know which layer is Charlie.
Yep. Actually, you never know. He could be the low one. Don't be so sure. Okay, that's it.
Nice. Cool texture.
Yeah, I like his voice a lot.
Nice. Oh, he's appealing to my rock side here too. That was such a cool thing he did there too, like the crescendo at the end. And combining it with a little bit of a mic technique, so it was like a build in tone as he faded the mic away. So it's always kind of a cool effect. That was super cool. No more. I love you guys. Please stop spamming the chat. We see the request. You crack me up at this. So no more repetition. I haven't had to listen. We haven't been live other than yesterday's last second one in a long time. I don't want to ban anyone from chat. So please no repetition, no spamming, and we can stay friends. I want to stay friends. Don't make me ban you.
Hey, real quick, we've had some coffee bars I'd like to acknowledge real quick. Thank you guys. There's two someones that bought us coffees. Or
Somione.
Or as we Somione.
Thank you.
And then Charlotte Wang. Thank you so much, guys. We really, really super appreciate you.
Truly. All right, here we go. I want to hear this fade again.
到底，请别再说。
你走的那场夜雨，淋湿我的双心，抹不去你留下虚伪的唇，回想你欺骗的话语。
既然你决定离去，为何还留下残疾？让我以为你是迫不得已，让我不能彻底忘记。我宁愿你冷酷到底，让我死心塌地忘记。我宁愿你绝情到底，让我彻底的放弃。
Oops, I hit rewind. And then
oh God, he can rock it out. I can't keep my thoughts straight when I'm listening to him because it's just like there's a million things that pop up and I know. He's stopping it every second.
Within the same context, the constructs of a single song to feel like it's three singers, but all still rooted into him, just the different textures and everything. You know, I would have said before this channel, roughly 51 weeks ago, we're like a week away from our 1-year anniversary, I would have just said, just by and large, opera would have been just in that category of like, oh, I don't care for opera. It's like, I understand the skill, I understand the technique, I understand it takes just years of craftsmanship and dedication to execute that style. Like, it was never a lack of appreciation, but I just didn't care to listen to it. It just didn't connect with me. Things have changed. Between Dimash and Charlie, I'm just like, this sounds amazing over this modern music and everything. It's just so cool.
Well, that's the thing, to hear it in context, and also relative to here, like more of a contemporary delivery, I think is cool. It's like this extra flavor that they can add in context of more of a pop song. Pop is that's a broad term in this, case,
definitely.
But something that's just like more palatable to the masses, a song like that. And then when they put in those little moments, and then also, like that operatic section was totally different than was it the second song?
Rose Boy, I think, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The
no, it's the first song. First song, Under Investigation.
Oh, that. Yeah. That had more of just more of an ethereal kind of tone. This one had a little bit more of a push, a little bit more of a just I don't know, just more meat to the bone. I guess, for lack of a better phrase.
And also, like just like there's so many things that we could just jump in and dissect. So I'm gonna end it today. We threw in an extra song, which I am not complaining about. Again, comments. As soon as we're done, the comments will be open. Suggestions is where they need to go. My sentence structure. I need help.
That's
How am I ever going to learn Chinese? I can't even figure out English. It's just never going to happen.
Maybe that'll help you. Maybe that you won't. That will be.
Maybe Chinese will finally make sense to me. I've been learning the wrong language my whole life.
Exactly.
That's what's happening.
I gotta tell you, Charlie days are some of my favorite days. Oh my goodness,
they're so good.
He's just a pleasure to listen to.
We're gonna do like a single, but it's pre-recorded, maybe another live. In the meantime, before September 4th, I think is the day that I had mentioned is going to be our part 4, where we're going to do like that full 90 minutes, which we never are able to pull off only 90 minutes when it comes to Charlie. But we're also next Thursday. Excuse me, we're going to have another reaction to Charlie, because his artistry and his fan base, you guys, have played such an important role in the development of our channel over the last year, which is why he's been included into our 1-year anniversary. So I hope you guys can make that next Thursday. That is it for today. Short,
real quick too, I want to just shout out to Somione again. Somione Part 3 for the coffees. Thank you guys for your support.
So much.
We make this channel possible.
Yes, we greatly appreciate it.
And lack of hacking also makes this channel possible.
That makes it even more possible, some might argue. Have an amazing day, everyone. We love you all. We will see you again soon.
Later.
You are my missing pieces.